Welcome back to another episode of the Hard Hitter Podcast. This is your host, Joey Fernelli, and I am here joined with, again, nobody. We're doing another second round preview / prediction. You probably have already seen, if you started watching the series. If you haven't, go watch it. Boston versus the Islanders. That was the first one. I was talking about how this Carolina-Nashville game wasn't over yet, and then they won they scored a late goal and won in overtime. So very, very fun series. We're gonna get into right now each team. We're gonna go over the regular season meetings. We're gonna get a MVP and an X factor for each team. So let's get right into it right now. We're going to start off with the higher seed, the Carolina Hurricanes. So they are being, a lot of spreaded scoring, playing pretty well defensively. Jordan Staal with 5 points, Sebastian Aho with 5 points, Brock McGinn 4 points, Necas 4 points, Pesci 4 points. A lot of guys getting points on this team. A lot of guys, and then you got Nedeljkovic in goal, almost posting a 930. He's played fairly well, just over 2 goals against. So he is playing pretty well at this point. And we will get into, I love this team because there's not like a super strong superstar on this team. It's more of a community scoring. You got people like Jordan Staal is playing very well, Sebastian Aho, Vincent Trocheck, Svechnikov, Warren Foegele, Teuvo Teravainen, Nino Niederreiter. I can keep going down this list naming people. Everybody plays well in this team. They play together. They play as a team. They like doing that. So I think they have a very good chance at beating anybody. They're a 1 seed for a reason. And let's hop over to the Tampa Bay side of things. They have a little bit higher scoring games. So we'll start off with their top scorers. You got Nikita Kutraf, 11 points. First 6 games back, didn't play the regular season. 11 points, very impressive. Tied for second. You got Alex Killorn. We love that from the bottom 6 if you're a Tampa Bay fan. Then you got Steven Stamkos with 8. You got your top defenseman, Victor Hedman, with 8. Braden Point has 6. Ciccarelli 4. McDonough 4. And Sarnak 4. All-around scoring from defensemen. You got it from your bottom 6. You got it from your top guys. They're the Cup champs. They're rolling. They're a scary team. We know they can win a Stanley Cup. They brought everybody basically back. I think, if anything, they might have got a little stronger. They rocked that top line, and then they have really good guys behind them. Those top 2 lines, really good scoring lines, and then of course you got your bottom guys. You got your Alex Killorns, your Blake Colemans, people like that. Pat Maroon, Barclay Goodrow only played 1 game, but he was a very big impact during their Cup run. So a lot of guys on this team who, if they get productive, this team is a very hard team to beat. I don't think they were playing like themselves in those first 5 games against Florida. I think that 6th game 6, that looked like the Stanley Cup champions. That I think they really solidified themselves, and with a crucial like they closed it out. They knew what they were doing. They went in there. They played their game, and let's not forget, I almost forgot to mention, of course, you got Vasi in the net. Andrei Vasilevsky posting just under a 930, over 2.5 goals against per game, but hey, he's not going to give up too many weak goals back there. Really good goaltender, really good defense, really good forwards. We could see a back-to-back. This team is playing very well. Let's go into all their games are in regular season. They couple more games since they're in the Central, since they're missing a team. So first game 1-0. This was at the start of the year. Went to OT. Carolina won it. You can count that either way you want, but very close game. Then you have a 4-0 blowout by Carolina over them, And then you got 2-4 Lightning, 3-0 Lightning, 3-1, couple good wins in there, really good wins. Game 6, Carolina takes another one and get 4-3. And then an OT game, how much you want to count that, I don't know. And then a 4-1 game. So if I'd had to pick a team, I probably would go with Tampa. But it's fairly close. I think Tampa has a slight edge, but as we've seen in the playoffs, seeding doesn't really matter. Anybody can beat anybody on any night. So I don't know how much you want to read into regular season. Like I said, we were talking about this in the Bruins versus the Islanders. I don't know how much you want to read into it, but that's what it's looking like. So let's just get into each team's MVP. Now, for your Carolina Hurricanes, the MVP, it's got to be Jordan Staal. Jordan Staal, amazing series so far. He is playing like old Jordan Staal. He looks, I don't even know. He looks like he could play another 10 years the way he's playing right now. He's been a real leader on the ice for the Canes, been kind of a veteran presence for a fairly young team. Obviously leading the points, only has 5, so that's not that many, but 4 are goals with a overtime winner. So Jordan Staal playing amazing. He could carry that into round 2, and that would really help out a young Carolina team who needs a veteran leading them. And for the Lightning, I gotta go with the man who coming back from injury, missing the whole regular season, Nikita Kutraf. I think you could have guessed that. 11 points in 6 games after coming off no regular season. He just came in. I know a lot of them are in the power play. That first game, he was immaculate. He looked like old Nikita Kucherov. He looked like he didn't have to get his legs under him. He just went out there and he was him. But yeah, having him back, you can just tell it's a different team with Nikita Kucherov on the ice. He gives them such, Stamkos, a very good player. I don't think he's as good of a goal scorer as he used to be. He's more of an all-around player. He's been fairly good. I think he's, in his older age, has become better defensively. I think he has higher hockey IQ. I think he just plays all around better. But Nikita Kucherov is that goal scorer you need to have if you want to win the Stanley Cup. That's something maybe a Hurricanes are lacking at the moment. They don't know who that could be. Sebastian Aho. You don't know. We never know. So Nikita Kucherov obviously going out there doing what he does best. Now let's get into the round 2 X Factors. I'm going Dougie Hamilton. I think not only Dougie Hamilton, but just that Carolina defense has to come out and play so well. They have to stop. They first off cannot take penalties. You cannot give this Lightning team a power play. They're most likely going to score. That their power play is lethal. I think so. Their defense, Dougie Hamilton in particular, I think he had a fairly good first round. Him and Jacob Slavin, or Slavin just came back. So, but I think they've both had. He had a really good 2 games, Jacob Slavin, and I think Dougie Hamilton has had, with him back, they've looked very, very good as a pair. I think they have to be that shutdown pair who can also score out. They have to be both play like top 2 defensemen to have a chance at beating this Lightning team who looks like they're back in form for another cup run. But let's get to a very important part of that cup run. This is going to be a picture of Pat Maroon, but I just use Pat Maroon as a picture of just a player who plays in that bottom 6. They just need that bottom 6 to play like they did last year. That was the most important thing. If you look at older Lightning teams, Like the 2015 Lightning team, amazing top tier talent, amazing talent. They didn't have a bottom six. When they lost to Columbus in the first round, amazing talent. Every line could score, but they didn't have any grit. They didn't have grit in that bottom six. They have grit in that bottom six. It's so important. I think it's some of the most important things. Like, listen to some of these names. You got Alex Killorn down there. You got Blake Coleman. You got Pat Maroon, Tyler Johnson. Like, the list goes on. Barclay Goodrow just got back. The list goes on and on. It's you need. I think that's the X factor. I think Lightning are going to score goals. I think their defensemen are going to play fairly well. I think Vasi's going to play very well. I just think, is that grit there? And I think if it's there, they have a very, very good chance. Very good chance at repeating. I don't know a team when they're playing, Lightning are playing their best, that are a better team. I don't think there's a better team. It's just, will they play their best? Will their grit be there? That's why that's got to be my X factor. So, and if I had to pick a team, I've been talking up the Lightning a lot, as you can see. I don't know if they can play like they did in that Game 6. This could be a 5-game series. Carolina is a very good team, but I'll take the Lightning in 6. The Canes could win. I don't think it's a very good chance if the Lightning play to their form. Because I got to take the Lightning. Nikita's back. They're playing amazing. Everybody's playing well. Nobody's playing bad. The only person you could there's Sergachev maybe, but even he wasn't that bad. Everybody's playing well on that team. I think it's going to be hard to slow him down. I don't know of a team who's beating them right now, so that's why I'm going with the Tampa Bay Lightning to head to the finals versus the Islanders. Sorry. Should have watched the other video. Sorry. That's who I got in my top 4, in my final 4 right now. Maybe we'll see tomorrow. I'll be able to record a video about Vegas, Minnesota. We'll get that out to you as soon as possible, and then we'll see how long this Canadian series is going to take, because that might go past round 2. So we might see Carolina, the Islanders and the Bruins play before the Canadian series is over. So thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, comment what you think. Comment your prediction. Who do you think's going to win this series? Comment any other ideas you have for us. Comment hi. Say what's up. Just like the video, comment. That'll help a ton. So thanks for watching, and peace.